Hi. Tanglo welcome back to my channel, and this is Samduk. I would say this is very unfortunate time, or I don't know, because well, I thought about it, but then I was like, oh, maybe it's good to share. So I am on quarantine. I'm in isolation for a week. Unfortunately, I tested positive even after 3 vaccine, like triple vax. So this week I went to work. Like, I usually work for 5 days a week, and this week so Monday was my last day at work. So I was fine at work. I didn't feel anything. There was no symptom at all. I was like completely fine, like normal. I finished my shift happily. There was no problem at all. So I usually finish my shift at 2 o'clock, and then I came back home, and then around 4 or 5 I start to feel very uncomfortable, very nauseous, and then unfortunately had a really bad running motion, like loose motion. I thought it was because I had a pear fruit. Even after work it was raining so heavily and I was a bit cold, and then when I get back home I was so hungry, and then I had a pear. Usually, you know, when you're constipated, you pear juice or pear fruits or prune juice are really good to release the constipation. I wasn't constipated, but I was so hungry, so I needed something. So I checked the fridge, and then there was pear. I had pear, and then I had a really loose motion, like really runny one, and I was so tired. I started sweating, and then I called to my work, and I called in sick for Tuesday, and then whole night on Tuesday I couldn't sleep at all. It was so painful. Not only my stomach, all the joints and ankles and every part of my body was aching, like really bad aching. I couldn't sleep for a whole night. I was sweating like anything, and then I had like multiple nightmares, like one after another, and I couldn't sleep at all. And then I feel so exhausted, and the next day I had another running, like loose motion, and I thought probably it's because of food poison or the pear juice, but it didn't settle for next 2 days. So, and then again the next day I had to call in sick, and I said I'm not sure, but it looks like food poison. So I'm still having running motion, sweating, and I'm super exhausted, so I can't come. I was not able to come to work to do my shift, so I called in sick another time. And then today is the day. So today is Wednesday. So I was actually feeling a bit better yesterday afternoon, and I thought, oh well, maybe I'm getting better because I was more energized. I went for running, and I had food. I was just relaxed and all, and I thought maybe I could make to work tomorrow because I have like manual training today. So I thought, oh, maybe I'll go to work today and get the training session, and then probably from Friday I can get back to work. So last night again I was unable to sleep, and then I started feeling some symptoms like sore throat, but then it was like, oh, maybe I'm paranoid, you know, when you started, like when you overthink, a lot of things started coming in you. I was like, oh, maybe I'm paranoid. So I was feeling good, but then I couldn't sleep last night again. Like I was sweaty, like everything was same, sweaty, aching, and then feel like your whole body is feverish, and it was so disturbing. So I woke up early in the morning, I did some exercise, and I felt better. I had breakfast, and I took two tablets of Panadols, and then I had to work because I went to work for 3 to 4 hours training session. So before entering, I thought maybe it's a good idea to do the test because I wasn't feeling well, plus I had to come back to work tomorrow. So I did the testing. So 2 RNs were there, registered nurse were there to test and then confirm the result. So, oopsie. Yeah, so they tested me, and then first test was positive, and then that RN called another one to confirm, and then I did second test and it turned out to be positive. And then we contacted 2 clinical managers and all, and I was sent back home for 7-day quarantine isolation. So right now I'm in my room, just locked myself up, and I'm really worried about the people that I've contacted, and I don't know where I got it, where is the main cause, where is the main target. I don't know from where I was transmitted. So the most worried thing is that I'm with my parents, and I hope they won't catch it. So far they're fine. Oh! Yeah, so they're actually fine at the moment, but I just want to make sure to check and confirm if they're okay. I hope they're fine. That really makes me worry. Like, I'm suffering. Like, I'm like literally sweating, and you could hear my voice. It's like hoarse, and yeah. So I just don't want to pass it to someone else, and so I'm just looking in my room, like quarantine. And this is not my first time. I had my first quarantine, like a week isolation in January, where I was close contact with my positive co-worker, but I was negative. I did PCR test and all, I was negative. But now this time I can't really track back where I get it, because all I did was work home. I went to work and then came back home. At work there is no positive at all, and at home my parents are fine. They're healthy. They're negative. So I'm trying to think about it, where I get it. I can't really track back, or maybe I got that in the public transport, because I always catch bus. So probably in the public transport. Other than that, I can't really trace back where I got it. So yeah, so the major symptoms are so now I can like very clearly say what I am experiencing. So I am a bit surprised. I'm still surprised, because you have runny nose, loose motion, like very running one, loose motion. And with the loose motion, obviously it makes you really tired, exhausted, and you lose the taste of food, and you don't feel like eating. And then plus sweating, like whole body sweat. Even I'm sweating. I'm trying to wear full sleeve, because when you sweat, you could feel the external air touching to your body, and then obviously it always does. But at this point, when it hit on your body, it makes you very painful, very aching. So all my joints, right from my shoulder, my elbow, my fingers, the joints, and my knees, and everything is super aching. Plus, and I'm so tired, to be honest, so tired. I feel so sleepy, but when I go to sleep, I can't even sleep. It just keeps you awake because of the body aches, sweating, nightmares. And what else? Now I can feel, I didn't have those for like last 2 days, but now I can feel that my nose is blocked, and I could feel like my throat is very sore. I don't know if I'm paranoid or not after testing positive, but I think I'm feeling it, like throat, nose, runny nose, and you could hear my voice change, and whole my body is like feverish. Like everything is aching, everything is super aching. And then you lose the taste of the food, and like non-stop sweating. I'm literally sweating. I didn't do anything on my face. These are all sweat and just my window reflection. I don't know. This feels terrible. I'm surprised that I am triple vaxxed. So I vaccinated 3 times. Well, vaccine. Everybody says just do vaccine to avoid the transmissions or infection. But yes, I did. I'm triple vaxxed, and yes, I'm a nurse, but we don't have any positive cases at my workplace, and I don't have any positive friend, family, but I have no idea where I catch this unwanted bacteria, unwanted virus, whatever this COVID-19 is. This is literally making my body so irresponsible. I can't really take care of myself. Even if I try, it's just like the body aches. It's very sore, like very aching. And even, you know, when you touch your body, my body is telling me to just get away, like take your hands away. So all I have been doing is my mom, she has been making a lot of soup, like varieties of soup, broth, and I try to eat like lots of chilies, not the powder, the actual chilies, because my mom, she planted a lot of it. Chilies, garlic, ginger, and try to drink and eat very hot, like spicy, because spices can actually fight back to the viruses and bacteria. So in that hope, my mom, she has been making a lot of soup for me, and a lot of herbs. I usually prefer not to take any tablets, but this time I'm like out of control. I can't really control my pain. I can't do anything, like seriously. All I could do is breathe. Other than that, I don't have any control on my body. It's so painful. So I've been taking Panadols, which helps me to reduce my body pain or aching a little bit, like lower. So out of 10, it helps me like 3% to relieve me from the pain. But other than that, it's not helping me out at all, because my body is not used to it, external like pain relief or anything. So yeah, this is my condition at the moment. So I'll just keep on updating like every day. But last 2 days, and today's the 3rd day, I'm feeling terribly like so painful. Trust me, it's not really healthy or helpful. So please, each one of you, like we all have a responsibility to stay safe. That's it. That's all I could say, and take care.